We are live, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Out of the Blue virtual live stream show with the man of the night, Joel Bleu, brought to you by Digital. I want to say good evening to the ladies and gentlemen on the live stream. Thumbs up. Tonight's show, we will have special guest appearances by the one and only I Am Rain with In Space with G, with Sanji Lopez. Everybody make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. We are here tonight to enjoy the vibes and the music by these independent, hard-working artists. So first to the stage, my man, the lyricist, the rapper, Kenny Cass. Make some noise for Kenny Cass tonight. Talk to him, King.
Oh, it's hella smoky in here. All right, I'm ready when you are. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, yeah. Ride, 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 ride. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Yo, ride with me like a bad little thing that's beside of me. Close to the edge, but no side of me. Hit my flow like I'm out of sleep, but I stay awake, have no enemies. Demons here, but don't bother me. I spent 3 days trying to find my peace. Still can't find what I cannot see. Time's unchanged like a nominee. Been bent up that it blinded me. Jesus, peace couldn't find a thing. And the final things got it in the pair. Ain't no winning here, gotta give and go. Or slow your roll. Life look good with a decimal. Hit 3 licks and she on the pole. Shit don't change when you blow for dough. Whoa. Let me pause right there. Can't make moves if a nigga too scared. Lost my mind when I lost my guy. Now I pray them stairs looking crystal clear. I'ma fucking go get it. Niggas stay talking, that shit is pathetic. I've been in my mind, might have damaged my weapon. Gotta run for the grind like I'm revving my engines. Damage a legend, you either get up or fall down to your ending. Might have failed on my mentions. I'm coming for dollars that's needing attention. Cause I'm all the way up, or can move with discretion. Don't know where I'm headed, but nigga, I'm coming for stacks with obsession like. Look, don't see the art of me, but this artistry can poke an artery and giving this a part of me, and these harmonies flow like watery. I don't see the art of me, but this artistry can poke an artery and giving this a part of me, and these harmonies flow like watery. I don't see the art of me, but this artistry can poke an artery and giving this a part of me, and these harmonies flow like watery. I don't see the art of me, no. Yo, peace of mind holds no peace no more for sure. If I gotta go, I'ma lock the door. I felt pieces turning into pieces. My weakness might be getting to the top of the deep end. If I'm sleeping, then I know I'm awake. You want the whole world, but it's yours for the take. Want a piece of the pie, but you chasing the stakes. Better chill, nigga, get to the drill. Nigga wanna put in work, best get to the field. Nigga, if I gotta work, I'ma have to throw a fit. Cause the type of shit I give, know the type of shit I'm in. Cause I know I give to form an opinion, a little bit of riddle, let them know that I'm serious. With a point to prove, got so many choices, can't afford to lose. Just like many pain, or many men wishing death upon me. Don't press up on me before I go name Cobain. Saying my name, I'm your destiny, child. Giving the written, I'm here for a while. Counting the blessing, no stressing, can't put me on trial. Cause nigga, this vision is wild, or really just something specific. You needing a limit to hold to. Might fold you in different positions like bitches get rolled through. Or niggas that told to. That's something like tall tales, can't treat it like soul food. Cause even with poison, that shit could look hopeful. Or maybe that's hopeful. Whoa. Don't see the art of me, but this artistry can poke an artery and giving this a part of me, and these harmonies flow like watery. I don't see the art of me, but this artistry can poke an artery and giving this a part of me, and these harmonies flow like watery. I don't see the art of me, but this artistry can poke an artery and giving this a part of me, and these harmonies flow like watery. I don't see the art of me. No. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We good?
Make some noise one more time for Kenny Cass. Performing Sleep on all digital platforms right now. Make sure to tune in with him at Kenny Cass _ Tap in with him, tap in with him. That was wonderful. Thank you for everybody that is on the live stream. Please engage in the comments. Tune in with the artists that will be coming up. If I haven't said it already, my name is Mosa. I am your lovely and gracious host for tonight's show, and I am bringing to you Digital. I am the CEO and founder of Digital, and we are here to give a platform to the independent artists to monetize. So if you are tuning in tonight, you most likely did get your ticket with Digital. So thank you for everybody that's showing love and support. Next up to the stage. Next up to the stage. The one that makes all of the angels sing when he's on board. Following him right now, my guy, the one and only Neon Jay, performing Let It Go. Make some noise.
You, can I get a you? Hey. All right, guys, my name is Neon Jay. Thank you for the ovation. And we're about to sing Let It Go. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's take it over. Yeah. Hold up. Your loving is bittersweet. Honestly, it's right because you're the closest friend to me. I'm sipping on this remedy. I'm feeling all this pain in my soul from this energy. And you can act like you don't care, but only from a distance. No, you won't share how scared of putting all your thoughts in the air. It don't matter who's right, rather who's it. I don't wanna keep on making up. If we stop from speaking, have faith in us. Cause right now, if we let it go, we might be fine. I won't deny it. It's out of my control. I realize that I don't wanna keep on breaking up. Gotta stop the bleeding. Hey, right now, if we let it go, said if we let it go, I won't deny it. Baby, I ain't always right. So tell me why I'm wrong and maybe I'll apologize. Lately I got too much pride, just enough to fuck it up and make you wanna cry. Yeah, you got that there, don't you? Lay it on my chest and my heartbeat flowing. I'm thinking that we both need time to grow, to build a home in ourselves. Then we'll have these conversations, we'll spend the night, always do you right. Caress you while we're naked. You bad as fuck, we always knew what's up. We vibing on a whole nother level. No competition in this world, I'm the gold medal. That pussy been mine, now I'm go and get it tattooed with a solid line. Hey, I don't wanna keep on making up. If we stop from speaking, have faith in us. Cause right now, if we let it go, we might be fine. No, don't you know that I'm scared? I don't wanna see, I don't want. Gotta stop the bleeding. Cause right now, if we let it go, I'm scared to let it go. It's out of my control. He's gonna let it go, baby. He's gonna let it go, baby. Thank you very much.
Make some noise one more time for Neon Jay. The voice that makes the angels sing. For those of you guys that are on the comments right now, make sure to tap in with him, Neon Jay. Check out the music. He just performed Let It Go. Visit the digital shop if you would like to get your merch for the Out of the Blue album. Tap in, tap in. Next, I want everybody to make some noise. Make some noise. Let's turn it up in here. Raise it, raise it. Let's go. Let's go. It's the one and only, the lyricist, the producer, dropped albums back to back to back. I don't know an artist that works as hard as he does. It's my guy, the one and only I Am Rain. Welcome him to the stage, y'all.
Yo, we all gonna be working for this dude one day, man. This is the goal. That's the future right there. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? We having a good time tonight? I need y'all to give me some energy, man. We gonna do this. We gonna have some fun tonight, y'all. We gonna do some Golden Child stuff. We gonna have some fun, y'all. Yes, sir. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's do it. Oh, I know y'all know this one too. I have to put this in for right now. Hey. Right there. We're gonna stay like that. Caught it. That means I gotta hold it. I'm gonna need y'all to rock with me on this one, alright? Yeah. Hey, yeah. That's what? Yeah. Just came out the studio, now I'm in front of your building. Cause we ain't linked up, it's on weeks. I'm riding the whip, so it's your turn to roll up. But careful, girl, don't spin no butt in my seats. You lighten it up, you pass it to me. Highway is empty, she love when I speed. All for the love of the rush. She blasting my music, she rapping at me. I'm rapping it back. We let out emotions that show that we talking from personal pain. We let it out anyway. Then we park and hop right in the back after acting insane. And we drop through the night. Hey, yeah. And we drop through the night. Hey, let's calm it down. Yeah. To me, it's more peaceful whenever it's dark, so that she feel the same in the daytime they budge. Courtesy smiles, but people don't budge. Try to make moves, but people no fun. Linking up less, got ink for the stress. Comparing new tats, we got one together, she'll never forget me. Permanent memory, branding my shorties, I'm staying forever. Picked up a bottle of shot to the Henny. We drunk in the parking lot, baby, don't tempt me. Pick that ass up, put you right on my trunk. Look at my baby, she looking like lunch, and we drop through the night. Ay, yeah. And we drop through the night. Ay. Do with me, yeah. How about you take a ride with me? I need you to come vibe with me. Spend some time with me. Do you have better plans, honestly? So how about you take a ride with me? Yeah. Catch a vibe for free. Catch a vibe with me. How about you take a ride with me? I need you to come vibe with me. Spend some time with me. Do you have better plans, honestly? So how about you take a ride with me? Yeah. Get your vibe for free. Yeah. Get your vibe with me. Yeah. Fuck it, we might just stay out all night. In the daytime, we all live on schedule. We been drinking, she said I'm ahead of you. Fucked up nights, wasn't counting, but several. Too much nights in them tellies, we need a spot. But to get away from home is peace of mind. Say that shit feel closed in when she in the crib. Come outside with low energy, I see the sign. It's a getaway for us both, I won't lie. Get a room with a hot tub, we'll get inside. Need that body and water, I feel them thighs. How about we make some waves and you get on top? Big ass mirror above the bed, we can watch. Barely got sleep, it's like we don't stop. Barely in the whip and drop through the rain. Then when this shit get hot, how about you take a ride with me? I need you to come vibe with me. Spend some time with me. Do you have better plans, honestly? So how about you take a ride with me? Hey, yeah. Catch your vibe for free. Catch your vibe with me. Yeah. How about you take a ride with me? I need you to come vibe with me. Hey, spend some time with me. Do you have better plans, honestly? So how about you take a ride with me? Hey, yeah. Catch your vibe for free. Hey, catch your vibe with me. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, that's light, baby. That's light, baby. Yes, sir. Y'all fucking with that? Y'all fucking with that? Give me some energy. Come on, let's do this, y'all. Yes, sir. Come on, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this right now. This is my favorite right here. This next. It's my personal favorite. I get to talk my shit. Hey, I get to talk my shit, man. Let's do this. Yeah. Talk my shit. Yeah. I'm outside this year, baby girl, I'm outside. Yeah. New York nigga chopping flows like I'm from the south side. Keep your eyes on your own bread, don't count mine. Yeah. Pocket watch and get you on the floor with an outline. Yeah. Minded mine, got they eyes blinded by the dollar signs. Hey, all heroes wear a costume, I don't idolize. Yeah, I look at myself as a peacemaker with some volatiles. Yeah, always kept it 100, fuck 'em, I ain't gotta lie. Might fuck on your bitch for the hell of it. Might take me a trip for the hell of it. Might sit in the grass, smoking the gas, and let the time pass for the hell of it. Might cop a new fit for the hell of it. Test some new shit for the hell of it. I be real deep in my element. Hey, Yeah, might fuck with your bitch for the hell of it. Might take me a trip for the hell of it. Might sit in the grass, smoking the gas, so let the time pass for the hell of it. Might cop a new fit for the hell of it. Tap some new shit for the hell of it. Yeah. Yeah, I got comfortable people, don't throw me off. All that talking is funny, they know they wrong. I ain't proving myself to them no more. Let the trigger go, watch you been holding off. I appreciate all of my sides, negative, positive, all that. I'm down with the chasing, but they been running too fast, so I had to fall back on stacking bread. I need the money for moves. Finally out cause I was stuck in the blues. Do this shit and I don't care if I lose. Ayy, yeah, it ain't even real. Do this shit so I can say how I feel. I'm already fucking living my dream. At this point I'm racking up on my kills. Nowadays writing feeling like poetry. Ayy, yeah, they got used to the older me. I'm evolving, don't be holding me. Masters, I ain't for that. This is solely what I'm good at. Moving forward, I don't look back. In me Casa's where I cook at. Bread them just to make it back. Breaking even, then I'm caking on them. Try to intimidate with the face, doing all like grilling cause the stakes on them. Yeah, we ain't tripping. If I'm out, then it's business. Niggas doubt, I don't listen. For the clout, niggas tripping. Hey, yeah. Might sit in the grass, smoking the gas, and let the time pass for the hell of it. Might cop a new fit for the hell of it. Tap some new shit for the hell of it. I be real deep in my element. Hey, yeah. Might fuck on your bitch for the hell of it. Might take me a trip for the hell of it. Might sit in the grass, smoking the gas, and let the time pass for the hell of it. Might cop a new fit for the hell of it. Tap some new shit for the hell of it. I be real deep in my element. Hey, yeah. Yes, sir. Y'all fucking with that? So yo, let me hold this for a second. I played nice with y'all for them first two ones. I played real nice with y'all. But we not playing for this third one. Y'all can run that? Told you I ain't playing with y'all. Hey, we rap on this side. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about all that, but we rap on this side. We rap, my nigga. Yeah. I broke out the cocoon and I'm flying now. Touching deficit from niggas, I'm quiet now. With your bitch and she quite aroused. They can no longer spar with the artist that I am now. Master Split, now I'm underground, but I move through the streets with the shells when the sun is down. Modern day Michelangelo, talking to artists too much, I get patience to come around. Deep in my water, I've been way too busy to be outside eating and splurging. The sands of time won't stop by their hands. I think like a prince, I ain't Persian. If I ain't got right now lifting still, they think I ain't working. I feel like the love of the money don't equal to me. Try to live on my purpose. I take nothing for granted. I'm thankful for all of my blessings. I want you to know that. But I finally built some sort of independence. Mentally, I don't want to go back. Jumped over niggas way bigger than me, like Nate the Great, and told him to hold that. GTA, a bunch of weapons on me. You can't see I kill her with the old raps. Way too untouchable, gullible adversaries thinking that they in range. There's a big difference between what they said he did and what they actually made. I've been climbing up, reaching new heights, and the higher I get, I'm just closer to God. Nipsey said it's a marathon, and I'm just pacing, ain't no faking, don't gotta lie. Just waking up and see the sunshine, it make me wanna seize the day. Right by my bed, I got big in pocket, make me wanna lead the way. Might as well leave everything on the court, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. If you gotta get it by any means, then getting money don't come with no rules. Just waking up and see the sunshine, it made me wanna seize the day. Right by my bed, I got big in pocket, made me wanna lead the way. Might as well leave everything on the court, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. If you gotta get it by any means, then get Yo, they say artists tend to need variety in their life. I never been down with no routine. They talking the internet, but they defenses are weak. They get hit with the blue screen. Everybody feel a way about somebody anyway, so I don't lose sleep. Small circle growing up, now like my space. Niggas don't amuse me. Loaded missile, I'm a loaded pistol. Pop on verses, they don't want no smoke with me. Niggas jacking fame from like 5 years ago. Shit is done, you rappers older me. I'll be young forever, got the sauce inside my being. People thinking I'm a slip. Addicted to talking real slick, but truthfully, I'm just grateful why I exist. Still I'm flossing, ain't no dental. Artists front on me and call it incidental. I put these dogs all in a kennel, punishment for bluffing, you ain't on my level. They applaud me when I'm blacking out, they love the passion, people love to see a zone. In my past I had some signs of weakness that took over me, but I've grown. Either way I see some W's inside my future, I just gotta get them. Connected with some energies, fuck around, they gon' pop up like I sent them. Loyalty is all I know, I'm riding for the ones that be riding for me. This shit is too easy, get paid for the music, that's money I got in my sleep. Just waking up and see the sunshine, it made me wanna seize the day. Right by my bed, I got big in pocket, made me wanna lead the way. Might as well leave everything on the court, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. If you gotta get it by any means, then getting money don't come with no rules. Just waking up and see the sunshine, it made me wanna seize the day. Right by my bed, I got big in pocket, make me wanna lead the way. Might as well leave everything on the court, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. If you gotta get it by any means, then getting money don't come with no rules. Hey. Woo. Y'all fucking with that? Hey, I say y'all fucking with that? We fucking with that? All right, let's go, yo. So I gotta give a little disclaimer, man. My man's Blue the Goat, told me I gotta work on this song that we did a long time ago. So I'm gonna try my best to do it, but this shit is a fucking banger, so we gonna run that shit. Yo, Blue, I can get some love up here, bro? I get some love up here, bro? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Listen, hey, yo, me and Blue been doing this shit for a long time. This is my brother, man. Hey, what's up, my boy? How you doing, bro?
I'm all good, son. I fucking spilled some fucking pizza oil on my shirt, so I had to change.
Nah, you looking good, bro.
So, I mean, if I'm looking a little goofy, just, you know.
Yo, shit, come on, let's do it, bro. Let's do that shit. I know y'all know this shit. I know y'all know this shit. This is before I Am Rain, you feel me? Lightly soda.
Yeah. Check.
Clocked in, made bucks, dollar man, caked up, got bands, saved up, dollar man, draped up, work hard, lace up, dollar man, pay stubs. I'm out here, I'm chasing that paper, don't wait up. Clocked in, made bucks, dollar man, caked up, got bands, saved up, dollar man, draped up, work hard, lace up, dollar man, pay stubs. Y'all ready? Talk to him. The paper got me working like a slave these days. If I never make it, I could pave these ways. I always been used to the darkness and the silence. I won't lie, you could blame these caves. Feeling like a god these days. I never been really into religion. Predicaments on predicaments. I was a kid talking about a life niggas is living, and that's even significant. Like, I can't even let the bitch breathe. Everything I do, just know a nigga succeed. Killing for a minute, I'm a villain. Business meetings in my city got me itching like a dog with fleas. Nowadays, my resume got me qualified. I threw my watch in the river, man, I don't got the time. So don't ask me, Fox so classy. Your boy got the blue shell, nigga, don't pass me. I'm gonna grind to guys. People better recognize. I don't fear death, that's inevitable, man. We meant to die. I can never fit in. I've been all marijuana spray painting. I've been breaking all the laws. I've been breaking all the laws. Besides motivation, tell me what you lost. Unimpressed with this way of living. If they ain't happy, that's their decision. Mine has always been a choice, man. I got it for free. They had to pay to get it. I've been feeling like the boy of prophet. I'm too honest. I'm too honest. Side effects of being modest. Modest vibe about her haters in the side. Clocked in, made bucks, dollar man, caked up, got bands, saved up, dollar man, draped up, work hard, lace up, dollar man, case up. I'm out here, I'm chasing that paper, don't wait up. Clocked in, made bucks, dollar man, caked up, got bands, saved up,
Wrote this shit
dollar
like
man,
2016. So if I mess up,
work hard,
you know,
lace up,
deal with me.
dollar
feel me?
man, pay stubs. I'm out here, I'm
1, 2.
chasing that paper, don't
Look.
wait up.
See, I must admit, I thought Blue and Fox would never meet. And it's been time and time we went rhyme for rhyme, but never made it on the same beat. We could have been top dog, you know, Big and Pac, but now it seems we on the back seats. Nigga, tell me what's the use? We both know the truth that this shit is just a complete. Gotta say that I'm nervous. Like, what's the purpose? It's my dream team, you know the true school is going out of service. No, just getting ready for a brand new show. Gotta pick up the piece, then we headed for the dough. Do it for the love, but we gotta see dope. But for now, if you wanna find me in a bio, click on that link if you will. Fucking these beats like it's Netflix and chillin'. These niggas want beef, but they scared of the grill. Niggas thought they was sick, but they swallowed the pill. Yeah. I hope you niggas see the Gemini like I was born in June. See this hip hop and y'all Looney Tunes. If you the best man, guess who's the groom? It's me. Actually, man, I cut it up and give it back. Nigga, chop cheese, OT up in the booth. Niggas on both knees, putting work in everything. I'm in me a tree tea. Yeah, I know it's hard to be a Blue fan. Know Da Vinci's code to help understand that I'm a rapper, god, and a scholar. So I'll take the credit for that dollar, man.
Made bucks, dollar man, caked up,
Dollar man,
got bands,
saved up,
dollar man,
dollar man.
work hard, lace up, dollar man.
I am Rain, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rain.
I'm chasing that paper, don't wait up. Locked in, made bucks, dollar man, caked up, got bands, saved up, dollar man, draped up, work hard, lace up, dollar man, Pay stubs.
I'm out here, I'm chasing that paper, don't wait up. I am Rain, ladies and gentlemen. I am fucking Rain.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me, man.
I am Rain, Joel Bleu.
Kenny Cass, yo, come on, big.
man.
Give me some love, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yo,
Show my
drop a
boy some
song,
love
cuz.
up here. Show my boy some love up
You
here.
know what? Hit your lady.
Yo, AJ, if you watching, he waiting on that cover art, you feel me? Yo, but shout out to everybody that's up there. Mac, if you want to come up here and say something. No, I mean, my bad. My son Mozart. Yes. I knew him when he was Mac, you feel me? So come up here. Make some noise, make some noise.
Jamie, make some noise, make some noise, make some noise. Dollar Man have me in the back going like this. Make some noise for I Am Rain, man. Make sure to tune in with him at 1.8 Rain. Make sure you go check out his latest album, Golden Child, I Am Rain. Download it. It's on all streaming services. My man go hard. He go hard. He go hard. Make sure you guys tap in with the artist. Now, I want to formally introduce the man of the hour, the man of the decade. We've been waiting on this album like we've been waiting on cold stuff. What's up? It's my guy. It's the one and only Joel Bleu with the new album, Out of the Blue. Welcome him to the stage. Make some noise, make some noise, make some noise.
So like I said in the chat, I spilled some pizza sauce, some pizza oil on my shirt, so if I'm up here looking goofy, I'm sorry, but welcome. I want to thank everybody in this chat. First of all, I didn't even expect to have 48 people here, honestly. So a round of applause for all of them, please, please. I ain't even gonna talk too much because there's a lot of talking to do after the show, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is Out of the Blue. Ooh, bars. Ooh. Ooh.
Run away, run away. If you ever feel the need to escape, run away, run away.
Yeah. Look, run away, run away. If you ever feel the need to escape. Try not to lose my breath. Woo. This shit smells good as fuck. Yo, look. Lately I'm finding it strange how funny these niggas behaving up in the industry yet, and I already noticed that niggas is faking and pay interaction. Shit is tragic, seeing numbers appear like magic. Everybody is chasing salad, but less is cool if my shit's organic. I like to know all the people that fuck with me, even keep up with the niggas that don't. Please keep my dick out your mouth and the same for your spouse unless shorty is feeling the choke. Put so much money and time into this shit, I'm kinda surprised I ain't going for. Some of you niggas is doing the same, but the truth is your shit is kind of a joke. Stop all that comedy, I'm a commodity, you full of shit. I ain't talking about outside of me, stacking these collard greens, mama be proud of me. Could've been easily working at Dollar Tree, but I'm built different, and I ain't throwing no shade at the niggas that do. I'm just saying that I had limited options when I dropped out of my school. College specifically, niggas got rid of me, said that my GPA was the epitome of no ability and creativity, both in a group, even individually. Remember that vividly, wasn't lacking the intellect, I was just ready to lose it. The only thing I ever gave a fuck about was my fam, my health, and my music. So I run away, run away, run away. If you ever feel the need to escape, run away, run away, run away. But keep in mind, every day is running away to run away. If you ever feel the me. Damn, I skipped the gym a few times, you feel me? But yo, check. Look, been running so long, I don't know when I'm gonna stop. Been running from demons and misery, even been running from cops. Been running from negative energy, some of you niggas is ops. But nothing keeps running forever, eventually everything drops. Back in the day when I used to run track, there was shit that I learned and I kept in my heart. After the game was all finished and done, they would gather the runners and look at the charts. We would be checking out finishing time, and I realized that time is what kept us apart. But whether you finish first or last, in the end you gon' have to come back to the start, nigga. Thank you. Runaway 2.0. Woo, had to drop that gem for y'all. Yo, shout out to Brianna Marin for this. I definitely hit you up on Instagram, but I guess you too Hollywood, so you ain't open my message, but Thank you for the hook, though. Yeah. Woo. I'm gonna let it rock out.
We rollin'.
Yo, Rico, if you in the chat, this is that song you was looking for with the space freeway.
We got all night,
It's that.
we got this moment. To step away from real life, we should take off for the time.
Yeah. For the time being, we should take off. I know you stressed out, wipe your face off. Maybe we could just talk, we could make songs and let me help you get right, but you ain't wrong, baby, I'm aware. State of the world that we living in. Why you think the kids go to drugs, they be giving in? And every day it's more pain and predicaments, but you always seem to maintain all your innocence. I don't wanna beef, shorty, we don't need fights. We could take the streets, fuck it, we could take flights. We could just forget about the world for the night and engage in those things that'll make you come twice. But look, I'ma keep it real. I don't know if I'ma get a deal, but I'll get out there for us like my name is Jordan Peele. Grinding your fucking radiance is so blinding, and yeah, it's cliche, but you shine like a diamond. Broke through the pressure, you give me light like you Nikola Tesla. We could get high like the northernmost part of that building in New York in which I met you. Wait, I don't smoke, girl, you know I'm just joking. I'm trying to bring you some peace like I broke it, so let's not pretend and I could let you watch me Neo again like it's Matrix Reloaded.
We rollin'. We could just drive, maybe keep going. We got all night, we got this moment.
I can't sing for shit.
To step away from real life, we should take off for the time.
Yeah. And for the time being, I should take off. Lately, I've been feeling heavy, I need weight loss. Shit'll make you calm down like the rainfall. Like on a scale of 10, a nigga feel like steak sauce. I don't know if this could be the universe trying to give me a lesson. Maybe it's the proof of our generation's depression. Maybe it's a balance, a little bit of the both. And in order to get ahead, you gon' need a little regression. Funny how ironic that shit could be. You need to fail if you wanna succeed. You know the universe gives and she takes. And if you wanna break, nigga, you need to bleed. Bleed like Australia had to for weeks. And not to mention, we got caught up with bees. And how 2020 got put under quarantine cause of our respiratory disease. And for the time being, we should all just stop. Yeah, too many bodies just dropped. They try to put us in a damn third world war while Ahmaud Arbery was trying to run and got shot. That shit was a cover, but fuck it, they caught them motherfuckers and know why the world was still crying. Cause just about 2 or 3 months ago, we heard that we just lost Kobe and Gianna Bryant. Fuck.
We rollin'. We could just drive, maybe keep going. We got all night, we got this moment.
Yeah.
To step away from real life, we should take off for the time.
Yo, thanks for the love, yo. All right, yo, this next song is my absolute fucking favorite. I don't know if it started yet or not, but I need you to know that I wrote this hook, right? And then I went to the studio, just ready to perform the shit, and I sounded like a Warriors. So I had to pass it over to my boy Neon Jay. Y'all know Neon Jay, he just opened up. So get up here, cuz. You can run that, Ryan. Oh, man. Yo, peep the concept, too. Please peep the concept. He's actually wearing the shirt that I spilled the pizza oil on, so we have to switch.
You gotta finger take, make it, baby.
3, 2, 1.
Say what you wanna say.
Say what you wanna say.
Do what you wanna do.
Do what you wanna do.
Pray if you gotta pray.
Pray if you gotta
But
pray.
keep in mind that in time, karma's always creeping up on you. Say what you wanna say.
Say what you wanna say.
Do what you wanna do.
Do what you wanna do.
Pray if you gotta pray.
Pray if you gotta
But keep
pray.
in mind that in time, karma's always creeping up on you.
Look, remember this one time, peeped you at lunchtime. You was the brightest thing I've seen since the fucking sunshine. You caught my eye of Horus. I was entangled in your presence. I'd go any way, fair enough to bring you pricey presents. See, I was young and even worse, my blooming showed up tardy. So all the cooler kids hopped the gate for that pizza party. And I was stressing, fiending for your attention. You always too Hollywood and focused on them elections. I dig it. So as the time progressed, they fell for your games. And the more that you got recognition, they called me insane. Bitch, I was censored and they let you thrive in all of your glory. While unbeknownst to all your secrets, like dude from Toy Story, my nigga. But there's this thing we call the laws of attraction. It's like a trade with spirits, but you might call that shit trafficking. All this time you had these niggas living in doubt. Came back to haunt you, bitch, cause everybody figured you out. You feel me?
Say what you wanna say.
Say what you wanna say.
Do what you wanna do.
Snick.
Pray if you gotta
Snick. If you gotta
But keep
pray.
in mind that in time karma's always creeping up on you. Say what you wanna say.
Check.
Do what you wanna do.
It's Snick.
Pray if you gotta pray.
Rest in peace, MF Doom.
Karma's always creeping
Yeah.
up on you.
How you gonna win when you ain't right within? My light bright is sin, divine fright to men who act like my friend. Those tight might pretend I turn sight to them, they whole night will end. The system beat me down and left me bloody like no other. How I try to miss the pen, still end up in the gutter. There's so many down there, steady hoping that I fail. When they try to pull me down, now they out here spinning tails. Look, I've been betrayed more than I've been prayed for. Still trying to figure out what's the reason I stayed for. Been left for dead, dirt thrown on me with ill will. Till I rose out that grave like Uma and Kill Bill. And they still feel some type of way. I let them type away. I've been ready and petty, so yeah, I like to say tried to stop my greatness, but too bad I'm made to be it. Now they staring up at us, you hate to see it. We undefeated.
Say what you wanna say.
Wanna say,
Do what you wanna do.
Do what you wanna do.
Pray if you gotta pray.
if you gotta
But keep
pray.
in mind that in time karma's always creeping,
Always creeping
up
up on.
you. Say what you wanna say.
Say what
Put
you
your
wanna
hands in
say.
it. Do what you wanna do.
Hands up!
What you wanna
If you
do.
watching at
Pray
home,
if you gotta pray.
put them hands up in the vibe. I don't care if you in the crib by yourself.
Karma's always creeping up on you.
Say what you wanna say. Do what you wanna do.
Do what you wanna do.
Pray if you gotta pray. But keep in mind.
Neon
that
Jay
in time
sings so
karma's
beautifully, don't
always
you agree?
up on you.
Joel Bleu, Snick Foley. Rest in peace, MF
Make some
Doom.
noise for Jay. Make some noise for Snick. I'm out here stuttering. I'm speaking too fast. Make some noise for these guys, yo. All right, so yo, so this is gonna be a little ghetto, cause my boy Wlf.St he decided this year that he want to take a break from the rap. You feel me? So he's first on this next track. So like, if anybody in this room happens to know this verse, feel free to come up here and do this shit. But yeah, yo, let's run that stay ahead.
Hey, listen, I don't know the whole shit, but I'm gonna help my boy out right here. I'm gonna help my boy out.
Yo, shout out to Wlf.St.
Shout out to Wlf.St, yo.
Yo, we get some howls in here. I want to see if we can do some howls.
Sound good. I like that, y'all. I like that.
I'm hype man again. I'm hype man again. Yeah, hype man.
I don't know the whole verse.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth.
Let's do this.
Wolf. I know you hear me, it is getting scary. Words of Bloody Mary. I've been on a ferry smoking weed. I've been seeing fairies. I've been going all across the world, just chilling with the bros. Take a puff and another puff. That's that give and go. Oh, you got some bad bones. I don't even wanna know. I don't wanna have that bad energy right before a show. I'm a better man. I've been writing down all my goals. I just learned how to control my mind, and that's the case closed. Oh, you gotta live your life, yeah, brother. I know that. Prepare for blowbacks. Yeah, baby, that is all facts. Life's a roller coaster. I've been burning bridges like a toaster, losing my composure. I just fall like it is October. How can I not see that I'm the man when I'm on every post? A couple steps to my happiness. I am getting closer. Brother said that I'm gonna die from drinking all these Arizonas, but he gon' fly away if he stay on that marijuana. We just tryna stay ahead. We just tryna stay. Yeah, we just tryna stay ahead. We just tryna stay. We just tryna stay ahead. We just tryna stay. Yeah, we just tryna stay. Yo, the whole point of 2020 was trying to stay ahead. You feel me?
We just tryna stay
whole point.
ahead. We just tryna stay. Yeah.
We just tryna stay ahead. We just tryna stay. We just tryna stay ahead. We just tryna stay.
Yo, look, 4:30 in the afternoon, I post up in my mom's room. See, I'm trying to break ties of life, I'm even trying to ride it, and my boys tell me come through. So I hop on a bike and ride, ain't got a car to drive it, so I gotta take the damn train. Now a nigga I'ma slip and slide, and yeah, I'm still alive, but yo, I fucked up my bike chain, as if I ain't got enough stress. I've been facing the evils up in my cathedral. Got a call from my girl trying to give for the world, but she said, nigga, I don't even need you. When I hopped off the train, seen a pic of a man who was slain, and I felt like a see-through. Cause I feel like we losing too many of our niggas, and fuck, now my pen niggas bleed through. So I got this stain on my shirt, for the fault for my pain of my hurt. Maybe I should go back to my church, but I got to the crib, I'm sunburnt. Cause it's fucking like 90 degrees, and I can't even sneeze or the verse for my damn life. And these niggas are smoking their trees, and they up to their knees in a pool full of free rides. So I feel like I'm wasting my time in my job, and I feel like I'm doing the same here. Yeah, I'm watching them rapping, I sit back and clap, but I think, why the fuck did I come here? So I gather my bags and I reach out and grab on my phone, let me get this shit the last try. Then I pick up a groove and the shit sounds smooth in the booth, then my motherfucking phone died. God damn. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay, yeah. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay, yeah. We just tryna stay.
So this is also gonna be very ghetto, but I Am Rain, he didn't know he was performing it though. He forgot his lyrics.
He didn't tell me I had to study this song. He didn't tell me.
Let's get it.
I need y'all rock with me though. Rock with me.
We just tryna stay, and we just tryna stay.
Underrated, underpaid, undefeated, undisputed.
When it come to music,
unrelated to the wave. I've been dropping knowledge, but my people never lose it. Shit they cooking up is off key. I guess they don't know that they can use it. Dropping classics and they all sleep. Get a chance to wake up and they all snooze it. I've been working all fucking week. Payday is like a birthday cake.
My bills, they all want a piece.
I just wanna buy some sneaks. Yeah, sneaks. I just heard they dropped the new ones, but yeah, nigga, look, I might have to miss this release. Yo, why is everybody in this rap race?
Why is everybody
fascinated by the cheese, so they act ways that'll keep us all sucked inside of this rat cage like Bruce Wayne in the back cage. Surrounded by my worst nightmare like a badass. Being real with the pain, so the nigga out of bad place. Had to take a break for my own good.
for my own good?
Moved again, so it's hard to rep the old hood. The meal that God for me gotta be a slow cook. They still do bad if they no good.
Even if they no good.
Try to start fresh, but it's no good. If I give a pass, then it gotta be a no look.
We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay, yeah. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay, yeah. We just tryna stay, and we just tryna stay. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay, yeah. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay. We just tryna stay ahead, we just tryna stay, yeah. We just tryna stay, and we just tryna stay. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all for working with me with that shit too.
Yo,
shit was
my
Godly
guys.
fire. Godly fire.
Yo, I'm about to get in my feelings real quick, so
Y'all for having me, y'all.
deal with me, okay? Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Yo, hold on, let me get some water real quick though. Please let me get some water. Yo, Ryan, you could run that.
Hey, live without me. Whoa, you live without me. What'd you say, go? You can speak to them real quick. What'd you say? Let me hear what you say.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm a good guy and I know it's the truth.
What?
Saving the world and restoring the youth. Hoping to open a business and make people listen to shit I cook up in the booth. Never imagined I'll inflict the pain. Every second I push it for change. Now I'm just sitting here wondering if I ain't doing no dirt, how did I leave a stain? Music is super important to me and I never respected that you disagree, but I neglected to pay attention. Want you to mention about what it is that you need. Now I got nothing but time to reflect. You needed time and intention at best. With no second guessing, I made my investments. All of them went into seeking success, but you were my greatest success all along. You showed me right and did too and I'm wrong. Now look at me single as fuck with a bed full of memories, helplessly singing this song. Truthfully, I don't regret what I did. You know I dream and you know that they big, and I gotta protect my own destiny. Doing what's best for me, thought that some shit you could dig. Apparently not. You got my stomach and nuts. Sometimes I wanna just stop and drive 80 blocks to your residence. Tell you my negligence isn't a reason to drop all that we made, all that we had. Even consider to ask for your hand. And I wanna do this for me and then definitely us, but I guess you just can't understand. Damn.
Whoa, you've been all alone without me. Living on a road with the memories of you. You and I live in a fantasy, but eventually You'll be next to me, yeah. Without me, knowing I'll be the remedy for you. Told me that you want a family, girl, eventually.
Sing that shit, Jay.
You'll be next to me. Ooh, oh, without me, no, without me, no, without me, yeah, yeah.
Yo, this nigga nice.
Ooh, without me, no.
Oh my God, it's my show. It's mine. You have.
Yo. I'm out of here.
All right, but now, no longer my feelings. Let's move on. Come on. See, this is what happens after the last song, you feel me? You know? You go through the healing period and then you start to realize some things, you feel me?
Should've called this shit Why Women Deserve Less.
Yeah, last time I text shorty back, she was tripping. Yeah, chatting about I only wanna love her from a distance. Yeah, that's a dub cause I fell in love with your mind, body, and your spirit, and your voice too. But the sad truth, only the main nigga gets to hear. Where's Kenny? First of all, I'm the side nigga of a bad bitch.
Say what?
She know how to ride a stallion like a savage.
Say what?
Telling me all the time how the main man can't do it, how I does it. And what's even worse is she the big homie's new baby mama's first cousin. Shit is confusing, my nigga. Like when we be texting, I feel like a nigga's abusing. I don't respond and then shortly I feel like I'm losing. Like you should be choosing me over him. Shorty, I'm built like a god and that nigga built like a blimp. But shorty's too classy and she only wanna feel happy. I guess it's an entanglement. Fuck am I doing catching feelings? When you around feel like I'm winning. But then I remember I'm your orthodontist and my only purpose is to fill in the void of your life and the space in your pussy. But I get it, you gotta work on yourself. So I'll stick around, niggas think I'm a clown. But the shorties do necklaces, my leather belt. Pimpin' ain't easy, my nigga.
Pimpin' ain't easy.
And pimpin' is stressful.
Pimpin' is stressful.
Think you around all the beautiful. Yo, this is his theme song right here.
It's really the devil.
Pimpin' ain't easy, my nigga. And pimpin' is stressful. Cause you know these bitches is petty, my nigga. She probably been pimpin' the moment she met. Let's go.
Bad bitches break hearts.
Bad bitches, though, they gotta earn it. Bad bitches break hearts. Bad bitches, though, they don't deserve it. Bad bitches break hearts. Bad bitches, though, they gotta earn it. Bad bitches break hearts, so never mind, dog. They gotta do. Think about a shorty that a nigga used to fuck with. She the first shorty that a nigga ever trusted. Wanted her for so long, never hit it, but I bet you if I did, then a nigga would've bust quick. She my soulmate, my nigga. This ain't no coincidence. We find each other across space. Did I mention at first I thought you was a niggas ain't track you like Postmates. Problem was, I was involved with a shorty who turned out to be for the streets. But even if I known all of the shit she was doing, you know black men don't cheat. So I kept my distance, had a good chance and I missed it. Looking back now I was tripping. Me and shorty eventually split and you know I was quick to come back to existence. You was committed already. I know I was dumb tight.
I know I was dumb tight.
I wanted to pull up on that motherfucker like let's start a gunfight.
Let's start a what?
But I ain't never shot none.
And I don't got a gun. And plus y'all were done, but you waited a month to tell me, girl. I'm already having my fun. But you made a promise that when we turn 25, we will be finally sharing our lives. So the cycle continues. I'm taking you single, I'm single, you run it through, guys.
What else?
Turn 25 and I'm ready to try being with a woman I could love and commit. But to my surprise, all that shit was a lie. When it came to the time, shorty got with a bitch. Damn. Pimpin' ain't easy, my nigga. And pimpin' is stressful. You think you around all these beautiful women, it's really the devil.
So pimpin' ain't easy, my nigga. And pimpin' is stressful.
Cause you know these bitches is petty, my nigga. She probably been
Pimpin' the moment she met you. Bad bitches break hearts. Bad bitches, though, they gotta earn. Bad bitches break hearts. Bad bitches, though, they don't deserve it. Bad bitches break hearts. Bad bitches, though, they gotta earn. Bad bitches break hearts, so never mind, though, they don't deserve. They don't deserve shit.
Never gonna hold you. You gotta take some singing lessons, my guy.
First off, you know what? You're right.
What we got next?
Let me know now before I leave. All right, just hit me.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get serious for this one, though. Just a little serious. Not too serious. Nah, I ain't bring the flag, cuz. Yeah. On my my ladies do it right when I say left. All my niggas going left when I say right. Like gorillas, you can feel the beat in your chest. And when we done for the night, everybody going back to the block, back to the block. Back to the block, back to the. Everybody going back to the block. If it's not obvious, the song name is Back to the Block. Back to the block. Yeah. Back to the block, niggas vibing and drinking. Shorties playing freeze tag, the fire hydrant is sprinkling. Be careful when you dance, don't step on your man's Jordans. Cause you gon' see them grills, I ain't talking about George Foreman. Now would y'all put them fucking burgers aside? You know we gotta show them how we do that cha-cha slide. And we ain't worried about who blood and who crip. Yeah, but the homies on the corner stand strapped at their hip. So don't be trying to start nothing and they don't be nothing, nigga. They don't come to see you, Otis, they call me roughin', nigga. Now my neighbors coming out cause they can smell the scent of barbecue. Man, everybody's here, even my pastor and my pebble too. So now some lights start flashing, I heard a scream. I turn around and all I can see is the high beams. And in a second we surrounded by cops. Niggas could never have a fucking peaceful day on the block. Shit. Police told us if we fight, shit could go left. So if you shut up and comply, shit'll be fine. And in a second, fear is overcome in my chest. Some of my niggas did time, no, they ain't going back to the block, 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 back to the block. Police told us if we fight, shit could go left. So if you shut up and comply, shit'll be fine. And in a second, fear is overcoming my chest. Some of my niggas did time, no, they ain't going back to the block, back to the block, back to the block, back to the block. They ain't going back to the block, back to the block, back to the block, back to the block. Yeah, rest in peace, George Floyd, and all my niggas who have fallen victim to this fucking broken ass system. We been talking about this shit and no one listens, so we gotta make them hear us like labels do with musicians. Could give a fuck about a petty ass petition. In addition to the prison, hit us with ammunition. So best believe I'ma remain in my position. Fuck permission, no submission. We gon' stop this whole division between the red and blue like gangs and politicians, or racist motherfuckers and people who fit descriptions. No longer will remain in silence to this shit. We been angry for some time, we gon' get violent for this shit. Been too many years of people fucking crying for this shit. How many black babies, men and women dying for this shit? We gon' protest, we gon' riot, we gon' show our aggravation. And in time we all gon' turn this fucking block into a nation, nigga. Everything is going left when we want rights, but maybe things will be right if we all left. You know there's been a race war that we still fight. Instead of wasting our breath, we should all go back to the block, 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 back to the block. Everything is going left when we want rights, but maybe things will be right if we all left. To tell the truth is the elitists that we must fight. Instead of wasting our breath, we should all go back to the block, back to the block, back to the block, back to the block.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Once again, thank you to everybody in this chat. Thank you to everybody here. I don't even know who's here anymore. I've seen the door open like 6 or 7 times, but it's bright as shit. Let's talk about Back to the Block afterwards. But let's get into this last song here. And I'm gonna need whoever wants to be on the stage to get on the stage, all right? I'm gonna say that one more time. Whoever wants to get on the stage, get on the stage.
Kenny. That's you, boss. That's you, Snick.
Baby, I'm moving all the way. Versace at the flow, cruising in Miami boats. All I really need to know if you fucking with me. Woo! If you fucking with me all the way. Ay. Smoky room is like a ghost when I get the money and I'm coasting all the way, baby, all the way. Yeah.
Whoa. Mistakes of the people before me, so everything that I create is my own.
Okay.
In the back, but they know it's so trash.
Yeah.
Missing steps says Retro Boy Dash. I've been the plug with the music, I cut it off. Funny these niggas ain't know what they had. Hey. So when they chop it up, boy, you ain't hot enough. Gotta get bougie and fuck with them back. Gotta be back there, up in there. Be real, but I got a new interest in math. Got a new interest in running on the beat. Put a couple tapes out, but they only got a peak. Cooking up, taking nigga months on God. If I wanted, I could do it. Game made for the week, that's Predator Prey. Jay Shorty crib, cause I gotta get away. Government name, born twice, I'm raised. Giving advice, so I would've been born either way. Goddamn, that's deep.
Goddamn, that's deep.
Gotta stretch my arms around the world, keep it close so they feel my heat.
Tryna feel this heat.
Can't deny this street.
Go.
I ain't never had to depict myself as somebody that I'm not. I ain't never had to
Alright.
fake. All for the change. Everything moves, it ain't gotta be the same. I'm all for the change. Only different people got a shot at being original. Take a shot, we be keeping it pivotal. I ain't trying to hold no grudges. That negative shit, get it to you.
All the way. Baby, I'm moving all the way. Yeah.
All the way.
She drop Versace at the door.
At the door.
Cruising in Miami boat. All I really need to know is you fucking with me. All the way.
Hey.
Go on.
Yeah.
Coasting all the way. Baby, all the way.
On a regular basis, my mind's in two different places. Like one is up on these bitches, one is in astral spaces. Fuck it, I'm still a nigga. See, niggas have guilty pleasures, but even between these vices, I still find hidden treasures. 1 minute I be stroking, the next one I'm thought-provoking. I hold my head up to God, look down at shorty choking. I think that it's important to keep the universe balanced, cause if you work and stay focused, you'll reap the fruit of your talents. Look, I believe that I could be a little bit of Socrates and Huey P mixed with the B.I.G. and Easy-E. Trapped in a house of blues, you follow me? And honestly, a part of me been feeling like an anomaly, and probably a nigga from a prophecy, so pardon me. But I've been trying to build my own economy. Sometimes I feel I'm never doing it right. See my friends out here living a simpler life. Some are married with kids, and some of them building a future. And I'm in the booth every night. But check the specifics, I'm doing terrific. I'm streaming in Germany, even in France. No, my statistic ain't looking prolific, but I never needed no check in advance.
All the way. Baby, I've been moving all the way. Drop Versace at the door. Cruising in Miami boats. All I really need to know, yeah, that you fucking with me all the way.
Boom is like a ghost. I get that money and I'm posting.
All the way, all the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Out of the Blue.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for fucking being here. Oh my God, we're not done yet, by the way. We're not done.
Okay.
We're absolutely not done. Yo, Matt, come up here, kill some time. You feel me? We need to get Sanji up here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go check the chat.
Yo, make some noise. Make some noise. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. Turn up. That was absolutely wonderful. For those of you guys that are in the chat, flood it with the emojis, the comments, show love. Let us know how much you feel in the album. That was Joel Bleu, Out of the Blue album. Absolutely wonderful and absolutely was worth the wait. Please stick around for the In Space with G show with Joel Bleu. Please stick around, stick around. And let's get into the questions. If you have any questions you would like to ask him, please leave it in the comments. Please leave it in the comments. For those of you guys that are tapping into the album, please visit Digital. The album is on there right now to stream. Go to digital.shop if you would like to buy the merch. Can somebody come up here and model the merchandise one time? Come up here and model the merch. The one and only. Look at that. Look at that. Right now, you can get it on digital.shop. www.digital.shop.
Not the pizza stand.
And it's unisex. It's unisex.
Difficulty.
Check the description, you guys.
I'm gonna walk off.
Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your lovely and gracious host, Mosa, the entrepreneur and the CEO of Digital. We brought this together. You guys allowed this platform to blow up. So those of you guys are the fans, please make some noise for yourself. For those of you guys that's here in the stands with us, make some noise, turn it up. This is a monumental moment for everybody. So we want to thank all of you guys. Please stay tuned for the show. In Space with G. Sanji Lopez gonna come up here and do a thing. Let's get it started.
Shout to everybody back at home watching the live stream. Shouts to everybody here at Smash Studios NYC. Thank you for hosting us. Yeah, shout out to the sound guy. Shout out to the visuals guy. Brian and Ryan. Thank you, thank you.
Definitely. Shout out to the sound guy. Shout out to the camera guy for the wonderful angles tonight. Please make some noise for him. Working hard to give you guys a beautiful show at home. Make some noise. Please flood the comments.
How did y'all love the show though? Out of the Blue. Out of the Blue by Joel Bleu. This is his 3rd studio album. It's fire. I hope y'all copped y'all merch. I hope y'all copped the album on the digital shop. Check that out. The link is in his bio at House of Blues. He'll tell you all that in a few.
Click on that link if you will. Fucking these beats like it's never touched. Come on, man.
Y'all don't know about that. This intro in so long.
Yo, welcome back to In Space with G, guys.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, round of applause for the return of In Space with G.
Woo! Nah, for real. Thank you so much. Nah, when Blue hit me up to do this Q&A, I was elated. Forget about it. I haven't done my show In Space with G in a couple years, so to do this special segment with you and, you know, honor your album release with Out of the Blue, thank you. I'm honored. I'm really honored. But nah, for real, I just want to take some time to also shout out people at home again. Shout out everybody up in Smash Studios NYC. Shout out to Blue. My name is Sanji Lopez. I used to host this show called In Space with G. I still host it. And basically the show is to highlight independent artists that live in Harlem and the Bronx, where I'm from, the Bronx. And I just know so many talented people, including Blue. So to have access to artists at an early age in their career, that is a blessing to me. So in order, like, the fact that I can pick your brain and sit here with you, that's an honor to me. So let's just get right into it.
Sanji Lopez, everybody.
Thank you.
Sanji Lopez is a pillar of her community, of socio-economic struggling communities, you know?
Yeah.
She's undermining a lot of what she does, but please talk about it. A little more.
More, but this is about you. I can talk about it after.
Sanji's a very important person, guys, and I need you guys to understand that, okay? Let's first start with the fact that you're what, a journalist?
Yes, I'm a community journalist. I work in the Bronx. I just cover community events, community news, the protests that happened at the beginning of the pandemic with the George Floyd protest in the Bronx. I also cover that, the local story here in the Bronx. Well, we're not here in the Bronx right now, but what happened there at the Bronx, it was a traumatic experience. And to hear an album like this kind of encapsulate everything we went through collectively as a community, and the fact that an artist can, you know, do that through his craft, that it's an amazing thing. So let's get right into it.
Yes.
The first thing I wanted to ask you is, how you feeling on a scale to 10?
A nigga feel like steak sauce.
Hey. I asked him that a couple of weeks ago. Well, actually like a week ago when we were doing the merch photo shoot. And he was like, I'm feeling good. I was like, really? You don't know your own song? You said you feel like steak sauce.
In my defense, you asked the question wrong.
I did. I mean, it was early on. I had an early release, so I was able to listen to the album ahead of time.
She hasn't.
Sorry, guys. Jocko was over there.
I need to know how you feel about it, because you kind of held your you held your composure.
Yeah.
I need to know how you feel about it.
Nah, I love it 100%. I love the album. I'm always impressed with the stuff you put out. But listen, the people are wondering, how much of this project was curated during the pandemic? Did you start writing everything at the beginning of 2020? Did you have some things conceptualized before, or was everything curated during the pandemic?
So besides Runaway, obviously, because Runaway definitely dropped. Actually, Runaway dropped this year. I wrote the first verse of Runaway in 2019. But that second verse, which was a surprise, so you guys welcome, I definitely wrote that in 2020. If you have a question about that, we can definitely get into that. But besides that, everything else was written in 2020. So the entire project was inspired by 2020.
Right. And how was the creative process, like just writing through this time that, you know, we're all in lockdown and going through a lot? was that helpful for you, or was it
Yeah.
hurtful as an artist?
I feel like that actually propelled my creativity, because it allowed, like before this, I was, so caught up with work, like
Right.
we're humans, we get caught up in our daily lives. So I was caught up with work, I wasn't paying attention. I think in 2019, I wrote 2 songs, and one of them was Runaway. And Runaway was actually written to the A Lot beat by 21 Savage, so I'm definitely just kind of like shitting on myself right now. But like it wasn't even intended to be a song. I wrote absolutely nothing, like except for like one other, and I did some featured verses here and there, but nothing of my own. And then once like March hit of 2020, and the whole world just closed, probably like 2 weeks later, I'm already like, all right, I got nothing to do. I'm putting on beats.
Right.
I'm listening to shit, I'm writing shit, and then my boy Rain, he didn't have any strict COVID policies, so there's studio accessibility, and this is how Out of the Blue came about.
Or aren't we happy that he did that? That all that happened because like the creative process. Look what happened. Out of the Blue came out of this. Out of the Blue. It actually came out of the blue. Let's talk
That's a
about the
fact.
name.
So yes, please. The album was it was initially experimental. I wanted to, before the world closed, I was like, you know what? What if I dropped a project that came out of the blue? Because usually I do this huge promotional thing.
Word.
I go months where I'm talking about it and I'm dropping advertisements. So I'm like, let me try a formula where I just drop it out of the blue, see what works. However, that failed miserably, as you guys can see.
How so?
Because I promoted the shit out of it. Like constantly, like I kept talking about it. You guys seen it. All you guys are here for that reason.
Word.
I probably have like 13 people in this chat if I wasn't going as hard as I did. So I guess what it became to, like what it became afterwards is 2020 was, blue. Blue tends to represent like pain and like struggle and adversity. So now Out of the Blue represents like this album was crafted out of this period of pain and misery,
Wow. Double, triple entendre
Feel me?
with
That's
the
what I do.
name.
What does this?
And obviously, Out of the Blue is an album that explores a lot of 2020. The cover art has Breonna Taylor on it, rest in peace, and a lot of different aspects of what we've experienced collectively in 2020. And the content that you bring to the forefront in your lyrics is something apparent of the reflection that you've had during this time. Could you just tell me about the creative process behind a song like Back to the Block and why it's important for you to use your craft as an outlet for these issues that are really hard to talk about?
Right. Back to the Block is actually, it's like I said, it's good that, at least for me, it's not good that it happened, but the lockdown it brought a lot out of me. And I say that because the beat for Back to the Block, I've had it literally for about like 2 years.
Wow.
About 2 years. I have an entire playlist of things that I want to write, so I never forget about anything. And that was one of them. And I couldn't find any concept, I couldn't come up with anything for a very long time. However, I knew that when I heard it, it sounds kind of West Coasty. It sounds like a barbecue song. So I'm like, I want it to be, like I already knew I wanted to call it Back to the Block. I had the theory. Actually, I think this was back in 2017. Shout out to Advanced Transit, because if you was with me in Advanced Transit, I definitely spoke about this song way back then.
Wow.
I had a video concept and everything. But like nothing, nothing clicked until this year. And then it's like, I think I know what I want to do. Because Back to the Block started to mean so many different things to me. That's why in Hook 1, the block represents, like the hood, like the block, like everybody's at a block party or at the club, whatever, chilling. But at the end of the day, you coming back to the block, back to the people that you're familiar with. Hook 2, where I'm saying, police, whatever. I don't know. Buy the album, you'll hear it. In verse 2, the block represents, like a cell block. So I'm saying, like, my homies ain't going back to the block, that's why that's the part where the whole like police altercation happens.
Right.
So my homies, they ain't going back to the block. So what's about to happen? We don't know. A nigga moment. But in Hook 3, the block represents like your safe space. Like our homeland, our motherland. Whether that be Africa, me, that's Honduras. Some people's Dominican Republic. But wherever it's there's always that conversation where like some white folks be like, sorry, no disrespect, but the racists, they're like, well, why don't you guys just go back to where you came from? And it's like, why don't we do that?
Word.
Like, what's here for us?
Word.
Let's go back to our block and build shit. Black Wall Street, infrastructure, all kinds of business, an entire economy. Like, why don't we do that? Right. So obviously the second verse for Back to the Block was written around the time of the George Floyd era, where it really became, like where the rioting had happened. Like I wanted something that sounded a little smoother, because what I was gonna do is I was gonna bump up the energy where it sounds a lot more like, it sounds like riot music. But I'm like, no, because I'm writing this to just express myself, and I want to be like as smooth as possible, but I want to still like exert that kind of aggression. So, Back to the Block. That actually is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Oh, mine too, one of mine. Out of like 5 of them or all of them really. But in that song, I'm glad you brought up your identity actually as a Garifuna.
Yes,
and as
Garifuna.
Someone from
A lot of people don't know that.
from Honduras.
Right.
And I wanted to ask you something about that, like just your identity as an artist. How has your Garifuna culture also shaped that today?
To be quite honest, I don't know what it is about Garifuna, but it's, well, at least when I grew up, it was closely related to a lot of like Jamaican customs, you know? So like I grew up a lot on like reggae. I grew up, well, you know, I spoke about this in the first In Space with G. But just to get more in depth, you know, like I grew up with sort of like a Caribbean lifestyle. And just to be clear, Honduras is in Central America. So I don't know, like it kind of like separates. Like Garifuna is absolutely like a subculture. So if your question was how did it inspire it, it's because I didn't grow up on hip hop at all. I grew up on reggae. So I'm a very like vibey artist, you know. But I'm not in tune with my culture, unfortunately.
You don't know Spanish?
Some.
A little bit.
poquito.
Un ching.
I mean, I understand it very well. If you talk to me in Spanish, I'm going to respond to you in English with the same confidence that you spoke to me in Spanish with. So, but Garifuna, no, I absolutely, nah.
And to be real, you know, you speak about racism and police brutality and all of these hard-hitting topics here. Have you ever faced it as a Garifuna man and like your family? You know, when you speak Spanish, are people like, what, he knows Spanish? Or like your family knows Spanish and they don't know about Garifuna?
That happened a lot in high school. Like people would be like running their mouth in Spanish. And then I look over to one of my boys, be like, yeah, this person kind of just said that. And then the fight starts. I don't put no violence, by the way.
No violence.
But I mean, you know, I try to avoid trouble as much as possible, especially with the law. You know, however, I've experienced a few things. Like one time, Kenny Kaz.
Kenny Kaz, he's here.
One time he was, you know, strolling down St. Mary's Park, and a couple of nigglets, you know, they ran up on him. They took my man's down, and he took his phone. So, you know, he hits me and Samir. Samir's in this chat, by the way. I'm putting everybody's business out there. I'm not dry snitching, by the way. We can't get arrested for this. But he calls on me and Samir. He's like, yo, I want to run through the park the next day, and I want to find these guys. But, you know, we kind of just, like, walk through the park looking for them, innocently, though, you know? Like, from the outside perspective, it'll just look like 3 guys taking a stroll through the park. And when we get to the outskirts of the park, like some like detectives and just cops just like roll up on us like, hey, what are you guys doing? You know, push us up against the wall. Wow. Cops are pretty fucking strong. I didn't realize that. Like, this nigga pushed me, and I work out a lot. Pushed the shit out of me. But yeah, so you know, like small little things like that has happened, but you know, it's pretty scary nonetheless. I can't imagine what like, you know, like the individuals who really face that shit experience.
Word. And I know you said you're not violent, but you do express a lot of frustrations in this album as an independent artist.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. You say a lot of things. You express frustrations in a song like Stay Ahead. There were moments when you could have given up with music, but you held on to it. Can you tell us a little bit about that and, you know, the process with that song as well?
You know, well, like people get lazy, especially like being an independent artist. You have no... There's a lot that I want to talk about with this specific topic. So thanks for bringing this up. Independent artists do everything themselves. And from the outside looking in, it may not seem like much, but like for a small example, right? This is probably the year in which I budgeted the most. Like I usually just dump money into like whatever it is that I need to do. I budgeted the most for this year, and I still spent at least $7,000.
Damn.
You know, just to get us to this moment right here.
Wow.
You know, so it's like you paying for your own studio. You know, like especially if you like if you have like high standards like me. Like, of course, like, yeah, I can just have, like, a lot of raw mixes, but my fans know what my sound is, you know?
Right.
So I go the extent to bring that to them, but it's not cheap. You know, you're paying for studio sessions. You're paying for beats, a lease, or if you want to exclusively own it because nobody wants to get caught up with, like, lawsuits and all that. You want to exclusively own it. That can run easily between $200 to $2,000. You know, you're paying for your music videos. You're paying for publishing. You're paying for distribution. You're paying for artworks. You know, like there's all kinds of things. You know, so shout out to I Am Rain because he does a lot of this shit by himself.
Shout out to I Am Rain.
But nonetheless, like you know, like besides anomalies like him, a lot of us independent artists, like there's a lot that goes into it. Only for us to see nothing from it. You know, so that can like that beats at your ego. You know, and it makes you not want to do it anymore. Like yo, like I just paid $1,200 for this music video and I got 300 views.
Word.
Yet constantly people telling me like, yo, I support you, but it's like, where is it when I need it?
You're not seeing it.
Right? So that would make a more, like a person want to quit. However, music is my life, so I can't do that.
And I wanted you to elaborate on that, because on the same vein, when we talk about numbers versus genuine support, you've talked about this before. In a song like, hold on a sec, my bad, I got my notes here. In a song like Runaway, what do views and likes mean to you and your craft? Like what, compared with genuine support, people that actually fucks with the music, fucks with you as an individual, versus people that may just be sending like the fire emojis under comments, you feel me? But they're not really listening. You know what I'm saying?
I take it with a grain of salt. And that's why, like, I spent a lot of my career, like, I could have bought followers, I could have bought plays, I could have done everything. I literally watched my numbers grow organically, you know? So to a point where I can confidently say that I know about maybe 40 to 50 people that would come out and, like, buy tickets, you know? So the you know, like, the genuine feedback, that's what fuels me, you know? But, like, the views, anybody can just click a link.
Right.
And once they get a minute in, that view counts, you know? It's like, all right, well, you know, I'm going to give this a like, but we didn't have a conversation. I don't know what you like about it. Right. So I take it with a grain of salt, to be real.
I'm going to mess up the lyrics, but you said something around, like, people be chasing that salad, but your shit's organic. So,
yes.
Yeah, that's what that means. It means, like,
exactly.
The following is organic.
Unless it's cool if my shit, wait.
Go ahead.
Lately, I'm finding it strange how funny these niggas behave. Ain't up in the industry yet, and I already noticed that niggas is faking and paid interaction. Shit is tragic. Seeing numbers appear like magic, and everybody is chasing salad. But less is cool if my shit's organic.
I got the N.
That's what that means.
Yeah, so that's exactly what that means. That's talking about the growth in numbers versus genuine support.
Exactly.
Got you. And let me just bring up, I love Time Being. That's probably my favorite song. Shout out to Neon Jay, too.
Shout out to Brianna Marin.
Hey. And Brianna, what's her name?
Marin, I think.
Brianna Marin.
Yeah, it's like a Fiverr thing where you can like pay people to do hooks and stuff.
Ah, got you.
So I kind of like had it like pre-written, and it's like, all right, well, I kind of want to hear what it sounds like, and you know, it was sent to me. I paid for it or whatever. Then I hit the person up like, how do you want me to credit you? And I never got a response.
Wow. Why did I think Jay was on this song? I was like, shout out to Neon Jay. Maybe I wish he was. I don't know.
I mean,
no shade to her, though. It sounds really good. I love this song. And it's easily one of my favorites on the album. To me, it's about finding balance between reality and inner peace.
Yes.
That's how I kind of interpreted it. But can you tell me about your mindset in writing that song in particular?
You just said it. You literally just said it. It was all about balance. Time being, like, when I heard the hook, I'm like, yo, like, there's like, you know, like for the time being, we should take off. It's like, it goes back to Runaway. Like, I kind of want to run away from my struggles. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, let's just run towards it, you know, like, let's embrace the now, you know? So that was the whole point. I even did a music video for it, in which the first half of the first half of the verse, I did it like with a light setting, you know, because it feels nice. And then verse 2 gets dark. So I did it like in the dark studio. I actually shot that video twice. But it was always the same thing because it's about the balance. Maybe it's a balance, a little bit of the both, and in order to get ahead, you're going to need a little regression. How'd you figure that out?
Listening to it, writing down the lyrics. That's just how I dissect music.
Thank you to all the real listeners.
Word. But we'll talk a little bit about the video in a few. Actually, that's the next question. What happened to the videos and what's coming up regarding Out of the Blue after?
Okay, so everybody in this room was at the video shoot back in July.
Yeah.
But back to the block, it was amazing. I had fake cops and guns, and I don't condone violence, but like, you know, like tackling people and aiming guns. It was crazy.
And there was an actual barbecue, I remember.
Yeah, it was an actual barbecue. Yo, shout out to Sleep by Kenny Katz, because if you want to see part of Back to the Block, it was shot at that same barbecue. However, there was an issue with my videographer at the time's hard drive, so it crashed. So, and the day after I shot Back to the Block, I shot Time Being. So, like, you know, a couple months passed, and it's like, all right, where's the videos? And hard drive crashes. So, all right, well, I was offered 2 free reshoots. Did the reshoots.
Right.
After hesitation, because I'm no longer excited about it. I don't want to do Back to the Block no more. It's not summer anymore. You know, there's no more barbecues. I can't get that many significant people back out. You know, it's still a pandemic or whatever. So I shot a different video. I shot without me, by the way, if you guys remember that, on my birthday. Then I reshot Time Being. I'm like, yes, I got my videos. You guys all know I use videos to promote my music. I always drop a shitload of music videos before I start dropping.
So far, before you
finish.
And
the hard drive crashes again.
Hold on. So far, before you finish, the videos that are out now are Runaway, right?
Runaway, yeah.
That's it?
Yes.
Just Runaway. So we're not getting those other videos?
Eventually. if where's Kane at? Shout out to Kane. Shout out to my guy Kane. You know, he's doing his thing behind the camera now. You know, so you know, like maybe he can do that. And no shade to you know to the like,
previous.
I get it, you know, but like it's you know, it's my content. You feel me? Like nothing's more important than that.
When you talk about like music and like how easy it is to give up when things like that happen, you know, and you still haven't given up. Obviously, you released that album still without the visuals that came with the music.
Stay ahead.
Yeah, but like, damn. Like, we were looking forward to those videos. What happened to the hard drive? You know, I hope he's replacing it anyway. No shade to you though, bro. But okay, so obviously, what?
I'm still gonna absolutely try to do the music videos.
Yes, please do.
Absolutely.
Thank you for just keeping going, keeping up the the creativity and the flowing despite the challenges. Hard drive crashing twice. Oh my God, I can't even imagine the frustration when you found out about it. How are you feeling?
Right now?
Not like steak sauce after you heard that.
At first I was numb because like at that point in time a lot of things were going wrong. Like I was still waiting for my music to get back. I was trying to figure out if I can like how would I go about the release. 2020 was also just a very painful year, you know, for me. Like I had those situations like with my sister and my family and all that. So I was kind of numb to it. I'm like, okay, another setback, great. Can't do nothing about it. Luckily for me, I knew better not to promote the album until I had everything I needed to roll out. So, yeah.
But now Out of the Blue is out. Out of the Blue is out. And it came out of the blue. And you also have this merch. Look at this fire merch, y'all. Come on. Y'all not copping this?
Come on, son.
More stuff on the way, right? You got more stuff on the way. Where can people find the merch, find the album, find all the stuff that they can find on you right now?
Excuse me. They can find it on digital. .shop /store /House of Blues, or just go to digital.shop. And I don't even want to talk about digital without the man himself speaking about it. So,
Word. He should actually come up here right now so we can talk about
Mac,
it.
Mosa.
Damn it.
All right. Can y'all let me know when he comes back in? Yeah, we're going to talk about digital. But it's the link in my bio. The music will be everywhere, maybe early February, late January. But right now it's exclusively available on my online store, which is hosted, it's by digital. So go to the link in my bio.
Copy. Let's talk about True School and your early beginnings. And, True School's here. All the guys are here.
Shout out to the fucking True School. Man.
Word. Talk about the bros. They've been here since the beginning and, holding it down. Are you guys trying to be like, you're not trying to be. You're already a collective like Dreamville, right? And you've obviously evolved as an independent artist as well.
Yeah.
Just talk about like the importance of having that kind of bromance in music.
That's my absolute family. Like they say, if you want to go fast, do it alone. If you want to go far, do it together.
Word.
And like I cannot let that go. Like those guys are like my backbone. Actually, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even start making music. I was just like a little timid poet back in the day. Back in 2015. I meet one guy, he introduced me to another. Next thing you know, there's a room of like 9 of us, and I'm just sitting back and everybody's just rapping and freestyling. And I'm like, yo, this is fucking great. I can write. I do poetry. So let me go in my corner, practice some bars or whatnot. And Rain was actually the first person to ever hear me like rap.
Oh, word?
Well, not including the where I recorded it. Shout out to Samir Martinez. He technically was the first person to hear me rap. But then I sent it to Rain, and I'm like, yo, like, let me know what you think about this. He calls me back. He's like, yo, bro, that's absolutely fire. Like, put that shit out. And that was like my first like experience as like being a rapper. I put it up on SoundCloud. The feedback was good, and I'm like, all right, well, let's try this again. And again, and again, and again. And then the Blue Society EP was born.
Word.
So that wouldn't happen with all that support,
Wow.
Those guys are my backbone. Shout out to the True School.
And you started with a freestyle. I know you don't like talking about it. You'd be embarrassed that it's still on YouTube, but you did that. But you've evolved since then. Yeah, the True School freestyle.
Power.
There we go.
I think I put it private, honestly. So don't.
Well, I caught it before before you took it off.
Don't even go look for that. So that was that was when True School finally happened. Like we spent like there was a message that like we wanted to represent. It was kind of like a brand. It was called +1. And the message behind it was that it only takes one to make a difference. There was a lot of like twists and turns that we did with that, but we started to we created merch for that, and we started to perform open mics. It was about 5 of us at the time. But then eventually we started to have meetings about like how can we further promote this, how can we get it on a larger platform, and then eventually it wasn't meant to be a music group, but we all took a picture like in my house once after like one of our meetings, and I captioned it True School. And you know, because that just like came to me. It was like a balance of the new school and a little bit of the old. You know, our sounds evolved now, but back then, you know, like that's kind of like the lane that we were playing on. And True it was an acronym for Teach, Respect, Unity, and Enlightenment.
Hey.
That's 4 letters.
All right.
Yeah. And then eventually, you know, one of them was already a rapper, and then Jay starts singing. And then Kenny's like, yo, I kind of want to rap. Like, can you teach me anything? I'm like, I just listen to really good rappers. I don't rap, so I can just kind of, you know, like show you what I know. And then eventually we're a music group, you know. And then Rain is brought in, his brother Wolf is brought in. You know, along the way, we meet artists like Kyle, we meet artists like Piff, we meet a lot of guys. It was that was at least a total of like 10 of us at one point.
Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to all of y'all out there. Going back to the album, what do you hope that people can take away most from Out of the Blue after listening to this album now in 2021?
Yeah, I mean, that's actually why I ended it with All the Way. I didn't want to end it with that sad vibe. I wanted to end it with this sense of hope. Like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So if you're gonna leave with anything, leave with that. You know, like there's always a silver lining.
I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for, you know, making the space to be in space with me, with G. But it's been fun. Shout out to everybody at home, and I'm happy to host the Q&A. We got more questions from the audience. Okay, let's read. Do you want me to read it? Oh, you texted it to me. Hey, shout out to Marlene. She's back there holding it down.
That's a fact, yo. Shout out to Marley Ma, yo. Shout out to yo.
Baby girl. All right, so one of the questions is, what were the songs that really touched you during the process of making Out of the Blue? And this question is from Nixon.
Nixon, my guy. Shout out to Nixon. Nicky J. He produced Over the Love on Blvck N Bleu.
I remember.
Yeah, so shout out to him. So the question was,
what were the songs that really touched you during the process of making the album?
Definitely Back to the Block. Definitely, like Back to the Block kind of made me feel like nauseous in a way, and not in a bad way. But butterflies, sorry, not nauseous. I felt butterflies right next. I'm like, yo, like I'm really like talking about this shit, and like sometimes, like a person like, you know, like I feel like I'm not saying enough, or I feel like I have no authority to speak on a certain thing, but like. Back to the Block was like, no, like I absolutely have to say this. I absolutely have to do this. I don't care who take like there's a line on Back to the Block where I say, could give a fuck about a petty ass petition in the dish. That was real, you know, because a lot of people were sharing these petitions, you know, these cards on, you know, like how can you support, you know, Black Lives Matter and all that. But I felt like that, you know, like that just wasn't it, you know, like what is signing a petition gonna do? If it does something, please enlighten me. Right. But at the time, it's like no, like. I was definitely like on the side of like the rioting and like, yo, you know, like you gotta feel our pain, you know. Right. We've been crying about this for years, for 500 years, and you know, this shit is still happening, and it's just now in our faces, you know. So yeah, like Back to the Block is absolutely like the most touching song for me.
I hear that, and activism is done through music as well. So
of course,
you know. The next question is from Devon Coxum. I remember we went to Smith with him.
Alfred E.
What is 2021 looking like for you musically?
Progression. Just absolute like prosperity, you know, like I'm just not slowing down. This entire release was just it's so much bigger than like what I've done before, and I feel like I'm just hitting the ground running, you know, like I can't slow down. So
that's it. Right
expect a lot more. There's already a lot of music. Out of the Blue is also experimental. I wanted to see how do people take to shorter projects, because there's a lot of songs on Blvck N Bleu that to this day people be like, yo, bro, what song is that? And it's like I dropped it almost 3 years ago. You know, so it's like now I'm doing a shorter project. Let's see how you take to the music. However, there's so much more music that's unreleased, and features and all kinds of stuff.
The next question, it doesn't have a name, but it says, can you give a little more in detail about the album and the album cover and the child saying uncle? Want to hold it?
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so initially when I envisioned all these things, you know, like beforehand. I'm a very like visual person, so I kind of had this idea. I'm like, you know what? I want Out of the Blue to kind of be looked at as you know, like not like a negative memory of what happened in 2020, but nonetheless, like, you know, like it exists in history now. There's just absolutely like, you know, like nothing we can do about it. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, the way to things in history.
I just want to tell you something. I'm distracted by the glizzy right here in the corner. Like,
yo, listen. I'm gonna get to that. Yo, so the point of the album cover was I hit up shout out to Excellence AJ. I hit her up and I'm like, yo, listen, I want to create like a museum exhibit that entails everything that well, you know, not everything, but a lot of the occurrences of 2020. So I also, one thing that was very major in 2020 was the fact that my sister was with child. So shout out to Ellie.
Congratulations.
And shout out to Halo. Halite. That's my young niece right there. Also found out that my brother was with child. Also a niece. So they both do it at the same time. So that was wicked. But my sister for a long time, like, you know, my sister basically like raised me secondhand to my mom. She taught me everything I know, how to speak. She helped me out with school. She was like my right-hand man. So to hear that, it was kind of like, I was also numb to it. Like when they heard my mom tell him, like, wow. But at the same time, like, wow, like my best friend is about to bring a person into this world, you know? So I was like low-key excited about it, but I had to contain my excitement because I was also the holder of the gender. So I'm like, you know what? I just don't want to speak about the baby at all because I have to keep this private. So that's who that is. That's baby Halo, about 5-6 years in the future. And that's my sister. Shout out to Ellie. Yeah, so glizzies. That was a thing in 2020. I woke up one day and it was illegal to eat hot dogs. Yeah, so we're getting nicknames like Glizzy Goblin and Glizzy Gladiator and getting, I actually caught Tim, shout out to Tim. I definitely caught Tim slipping.
Consuming a glizzy?
Consuming, throating a glizzy.
On the block?
As they say.
You wildin'.
Absolutely a throat goal. So that was a thing, you know, so that got a spot up there. The pandemic, you know, people with the mask got a spot up there. Breonna Taylor, you know, that definitely got a spot up there. Rain got caught with a glizzy as well. And it would have been in the video.
I'm honestly glad that you're showing your personality this time around, because, like, you're super funny, and people know that. People that know Blue know he's mad funny.
Yeah, but niggas be taking me as a joke sometimes.
Nah, that's,
you know.
But, you know, it's a personable thing. It's like, when you're an artist
shout out to Daniel McCrae. Sorry, I'm so
that?
sorry. That's definitely my mentor. He was the guy at the end of the fall on Blvck N Bleu. Yo, shout out to you. Feel me? He's been threatening me for like 4 or 5 years now that if I don't give him a shout out or like a ticket to like my first performance he's gonna run up on me at the red carpet and smoke me.
Wow.
So, you know.
Shout out to Daniel McCrae.
But yes.
All right. So you want to say anything else about the album cover, or do you want to go to the next question?
I mean, you guys can also tear it apart on your own. There's a lot of hidden gems in there, so you know, like, have at it. But this is definitely a work of art. I definitely had to do this. So
it's
again,
beautiful.
Shout out to AJ Excellence on Instagram. She absolutely put her foot in this.
Did she also do your logo?
She absolutely She absolutely did do my logo.
I love it.
Absolutely. So she's very pivotal to my my current image.
Heard you.
Yeah.
The next question is from Shamela. I hope I'm saying that right.
Shamela, yes. Lady Elise.
She asks, how did you know what songs to choose for the album?
I went with the ones. Yes, sorry. I went with the ones. Everybody's asking for shout outs, by the way. But I went with the ones that had the most, the heaviest content, you know. So, like I said, there are a lot of other music out there, but a lot of them just didn't fit the theme. I didn't write it inspired by 2020. I wrote it just because this beat sounds nice. I'm gonna write. But then there were some songs that were heavy hitters, and it's like I'm absolutely talking about my perspectives right now. So that's how I chose it. It was all about the content for this album.
Copy. This one doesn't have a name, but I'm pretty sure it was somebody in here.
Oh boy.
They asked, when is the True School album coming out?
Actually, I think I saw that question. That was by Eric.
Okay.
Shout out to Eric, also one of my advanced transit guys. When is the True School album happening, guys?
True School, y'all want to answer that?
Let's say the end of the year. Does anybody want to come up and answer this? Because I've been pitching this album for so long.
The whole True School is going to come up.
Hold on. I also have to add to the fact that songs like Stay Ahead, songs like All the Way, were initially drafted as potential songs for the True School album. But, you know, we had there's a track list that exists in this phone. So if I ever lose my phone, leak it. But we have a draft of about like 15 to 17 songs of an album that was supposed to happen. I can't tell you what happened, so I'm going to let them answer.
So
Kenny Cass.
that's a lot of pressure, first off. But album's on the way, right? You said end of the year.
Come, I don't want my afro to block you. Come over here.
So we go say the end of the year. I'm down with the end of the year.
I'm down with the end of the year.
The end of the year, by the end of the year.
Rain, Neon, y'all want to say something? Y'all want to add to that?
Look. I say the middle of the year, maybe towards the end of the year, because we also have to get some more work out for Kenny, from Kenny. There's also some things that need to be done before we get a True School project. So
Yes,
I think that's important, you know.
Word.
You got anything to say?
I just do the vocals when nobody else want to do it.
Yo, stay up here. We've done a lot of expanding this year. So it was like, you know, we kind of, you know, it was like, all right, well, there's now 4 of us. Shout out to Wolf. You honorable mention, you know. But it's like, why don't we work with other artists? Because the way to kind of get our music out there, you know, kind of, just network.
Collabing, yeah.
Right. So, Jaco, come up here. Come up here, Jaco. Yeah. I've known Jaco since about 2000.
Go back.
I've known Jaco since about 2015.
What up, Jaco?
Hit him.
The founder of the Dark Side clan. You feel me? It's like our antithesis. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, antithesis?
Yeah. Am I saying that right?
I think you are.
If I'm saying it wrong, don't flame me. But it's like, you know, like they're literally called Dark Side. You feel me? Talk about that.
Talk about Dark Side. DS. Dark Side. Dark Side actually happened because of this man. Because I don't know. That's when we was working in the Empire State Building.
Yes. Shout out to the Empire State.
Worked in the Empire State Building, and I was just like, yeah, I want to go with this theme, but like, I don't really rock with people like that. And he was like, yo, just do it, and you know, worst case scenario, you just stop doing it. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. And we got one member over here already. Fuck it. Y'all already saw him.
Snick Foley.
This is Dark Side DS, Snick, Big Foley, Far Rock, the undefeated. You know what I mean?
What up, Snick?
But he wasn't actually the first person I hit up. The first person I hit up was my brother English in Florida. Shout out to English. He can't be here. But yeah, English is like our producer. And then I met Snick like 2014, some shit after my freshman year, and yeah, so I already had known him, and you know, just 2 spitters and 1 producer. I was like, yeah, let's do that shit. You know what I mean? And the music is just one aspect of all the other shit that I do.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And yeah. This motherfucker doesn't stop.
Does not stop.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
This motherfucker has been asking me to drop shit. Because I slowed down, you know what I mean? After 2016 was like, you know what I mean? We was doing our thing, and then after that, shit happened. And then ever since, I've been hearing like, yo, where's Hannibal?
Right.
Like everybody want to hear the sound bite and shit like that. But, yeah, that's Dark Side. I don't wanna take over.
So yeah, we got more questions to get to.
Sorry, we're gonna get to the rest of them. I had the honor and privilege of formally meeting Snick when we shot the Back to the Block video. We followed each other for a while, and then I don't know what happened. Like the feds came after you, and you had to make a new Instagram. But then like we really started to get familiar with each other, and I'm like, yo, this guy's fucking nice. Like, absolutely have to work with this guy.
Y'all did a cypher that day too.
We
and
did.
He was nice at that cypher. I remember that.
After that day, I'm like, yo, like we know so many artists. We know like the Dark Side crew. We know Varsity. We know Kyle. We know, there's just so many people that we used to work with.
Shout out Varsity.
Facts. Yo.
Me, Varsity, and Blue have all been on a track together, by the way.
Wow.
Yes. From back in 2015. So
what's the name of the song? It's out. It's on YouTube.
Yes, it's called No.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Varsity.
You know.
Smooth crew representative, the undefeated.
You know, talk to me.
My Haven's very own.
Hey.
You know, I was calmly waiting in the back for my mention. You know, I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Feel me?
You feel me?
Yo, I'm done.
We need True School, Dark Side, and Smooth Crew again for 2021.
I was just getting to that. So
Fuck
Snick,
I'll put out a verse.
Snick says something.
All right, so as you said, we've been already doing our own thing, like Dark Side Click. I've been doing my own thing. Hank does his own thing, and True School does his own thing. And we met up, and once we started to like kick and actually like hear each other's music, like, yo, I fuck with everything you're doing, and like it was the appreciation for just another artist where it's like, because there's people I know that's nice, but it was like, oh no, they nice. Where it's like, I respect the craft too much, where it's like the competitive aspect of like hip hop culture, where it's like I wanna go back and forth with them, where it's like let's go at it, like just the best song we could possibly make. So recently, I don't want to reveal too much, but I hit them up. I was trying to come up with the idea where we would take the Dark Side project that we've done. We haven't done a Dark Side project for like 3 or 4 years. So now that we have this connection. If Darkside is working with True School, there would be some type of way where, because English is the producer for Darkside, we're all spitters, and, we have talented people like Rain who can make his own beats and stuff like that, and we have True School, which is a whole bunch of like, well, maybe you have like some Avengers come together type thing. So
fire.
I can't say everything because there's things in the works, there's things we're working on, but scary. Look forward to a Darkside, True School.
And maybe some others.
Y'all don't hear him though. Y'all don't hear him though. Say la vie.
We can't reveal everything, but there's exactly.
Ashwagandha is out.
Directed by
David Jacob.
He said he does other things.
He's handy right now.
He's trying to be humble. Humble Hannibal over there.
But yeah, and I feel once we put that together, and there's gonna be a whole. Like there's not really much you can really say. There's not much you gotta add. Like if you take the time to listen to this album, listen to Rain's album, listen to our stuff, and you can see just the passion and creativity that people are putting into this.
Right.
That once we combine those Rains and put those different sounds together and combine together, it's gonna be.
Let me just say, there's mad creative energy up here right now, and I'm like.
Yo, we need one more person up here though. Oh. You know exactly who you are.
Who that?
My
Who
guy.
that?
Come up, Tim's.
Oh shit, A Legend is shout out to A Legend. Another creative that I just met today. Come up here. Come up here. Yeah. That's actually who I was talking about.
I know A Legend. I got him on IG. He works hard too, yo. He putting on music. Shout out to all the independent artists out here, man.
And last but not least,
for real.
Come up here, Mosa. My son Mac.
Yeah, before we get to the other questions that were submitted, we do want to talk about the digital platform and how important this platform is for independent artists. And I'm glad you guys are all here. So yeah, let's just, tell us a little bit about digital and why you decided to start this platform.
First of all, I just want to say that I am very blessed and humbled to be on stage with all of these hardworking artists, first of all. So please make some noise for yourselves. So I go by the name Mosa. I am an artist. I am a producer. And to be honest with you, I got to start with this story because that's how it dives into how digital becomes a platform. I was looking to record my first song, and I met up with Varsity, who at the time, where was you working at?
Empire State.
Empire State.
Everybody worked there.
With my guy right here. At this time, my guy didn't have the dreads. He just had the perm out, like looking like Cat Williams a little bit, right? So I'm over here getting on the Metro North. They telling me I'm about to meet up with, some guy. He got a studio in his crib. You know what I'm saying? So then, I go up the steps, and then I meet the brother right here, I Am Rain, who ended up engineering my first song ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's really crazy how history got made there. So you know what I mean? So just being on that route and just putting out music, and then he ended up actually just doing my whole album, 6 songs. I started pushing it. I started trying to get into like, all right, like how do I become an artist? How do I do this? How do I do this without like a record deal? And that's what started pushing me more and more into the route of more to what Blue's saying. There's so much work that goes behind being like an artist. Basically, we gotta, whether you record yourself or you find someone who is gonna give you a good rate like he did. You know what I'm saying? And then figuring out how to push it, you start to really figure out like, damn, being an artist isn't just being an artist. It's almost like you're a business. It's like, you got to budget your costs. You got to know what you're going to spend to do certain things. So, time skip, I start picking up tools as to how I could do this upstate, because now I'm at school, and I like ask Dash for questions about like Pro Tools early on, and then I start to like record, and I started seeing I used to run into little roadblocks, like, dang, like, how do I monetize this? Or like, how do I sell this? Or how do I, like I'm seeing signed artists got merch and they're doing tours. I'm not big enough to do that. So then when I start to, do some of this stuff myself, and then I started getting really into tech inside of college, I started thinking to myself, I said, it makes so much sense that the artist starts to really utilize what's out there. Because a lot of artists, you know what I mean, they're so into the art that they kind of worry about the business side later, right? And that's usually not a bad thing until you catch yourself, 10,000 in the hole and you ain't even make $1 back. You got like 10 views on YouTube. You sitting there stressed most of the time. So then, I kind of just really got into making websites and making apps, and then I just figured to myself, I said, you know what? If I could do this for my own website, I need to be able to do this on a platform to support the independent artists and show them that it's our content that makes the big platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, these billions upon billions of dollars, and they pay us percentages of pennies. That is disrespectful to the highest degree. See what I'm saying? So especially during this age, people want to support like the independent artists. Your man right here, before we even launched our beta version, we haven't even launched a beta version yet. This dude's sales is going through the roof, and it just shows. First of all, round of applause, please, because that is phenomenal. It just shows that you don't have to be this big signed artist. You could just have a loyal fan base, and you can eat off that, and you can really touch the people with the music. And they would not have supported it if they didn't hear, like the progress and the real lyricism. You don't have to sell out. You don't have to paint like a certain image to really pay yourself. Just stay real. So especially this new vibration that's coming in, I feel like lyricists like him, like my boy right here, like the guys on stage, the fans are going to connect with that, and you know what I mean, and they're gonna show that level of support. So just keeping that in mind, I started digital. I reached out to a couple people and I said, yo, launch your thing on here, and we here. You guys are tuned in on the live stream. You guys came to digital. You guys supported his, the merchandise. He's bundling tickets. He's bundling merch. He's, selling the album. So it was just great. It's just great. And I can't wait for us to launch. We launch in like another 2 weeks and get a bunch of artists on there so that, like they can do the same thing that Blue did.
Let's get that website one more time.
Go to digital, DIGITVL.com if you want to stream, and go to DIGITVL.shop if you would like to buy the merchandise and buy the album. Joel Bleu stuff is on there right now. He's on the front page, so can't miss it.
Social media too? Can people follow digital?
At digital, DIGITVL, and the underscore. You guys can follow, tap in with us. We launch in 2 weeks. You guys can follow me. You guys can sign up for the website. You guys can start getting the links and some of the notifications for some of the things that we got coming. We got some great things coming. A lot of ways for artists to monetize. And something that is definitely that I've been diving into is I want artists to start getting paid in crypto. It just makes sense. So it's coming. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. So, thank you.
Good looks. Amazing. Yeah, Blue wants to add to that.
So a lot of the times when, like people get familiar with the fact that I do music, and I'm sure it happens to you guys all the time, they'll ask, yo, is your music on Spotify? Is it on Tidal Music? And we say, yeah. And they be like, oh, word? And then they go download the shit. And it's because it gives this image that, like we're bigger than we really are because we're sharing a platform with larger artists.
Right.
But let me tell you something, right? At least for me. I know these guys be throwing numbers right here. At least for me, right? And the amount of support that I get, between July 2017 and today, I made a total of $369 off of streams, right?
Wow.
I launched my site, my digital store, December 28th. That's what, 4 or 5 days ago?
Mm-hmm. Keep it humble, Blue. Keep it humble. You eating.
All I'm saying is that the sales paid for this.
Wow.
Right? And 4 digits, that's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Say men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yo, shout out to Digital. Shout out to Mosa, yo.
Not
please,
for real.
Please get involved with that, please.
That,
this guy made this possible for me, you feel me?
That is an incredible platform for all independent artists. So shout out to Mosa for coming up with that and, doing it selflessly for other artists that, you know how the deal is and how difficult it is to put your stuff out there on your own. So, yeah, I think it's amazing and you guys should check it out. But thank you, guys. I'm going to ask you to go ahead. Exit left, exit stage right.
Those are my guys right there.
Shout out my nigga Rico. Rico, I know you watching. Shout out to my nigga.
Shout out my guy Kyle.
Shameless plug.
Shout out my nigga Kyle Butter.
So we have more questions from the audience back at home. Princess J Princess Jay says, how has your view on the music industry changed?
Oh man, it's cruel, yo. It is cruel. Like at first, it was my dream. I mean, I still want to get into it in my own way, but I want to have full creative control. You know, I want to be able to dictate my own success. And I'm realizing that a lot of these artists do not they can't do that. It's cruel. You feel me? Like a lot of these major labels are run by like Jewish men who just exploit you for your money. You know, so it's really like my view of it is very it's shitty,
Right.
for lack of a better term.
Mustafa Ajibola asks, what's your plan
Shout
for...
out to Femi. Yo, you didn't even buy a ticket. How you here? How you here? You didn't buy no ticket.
They hacked. They're watching online, no?
Yeah, you didn't buy a ticket.
Wait, oh, I don't know. He hacked it. Somebody sent him the link.
You did? Oh, yo, shout out to Femi. You definitely bought a ticket. My bad, yo.
Dang.
My longest best friend. Longest.
He asks, what's your plan for 2021 and how is your mom? Shout outs to mom.
My mom is definitely watching too. She's doing just fine. She's doing
Hola, mami.
Pull up, bro. You gotta visit. My plans for 2020, like I said before, is just more prosperity. You feel me? I'm hitting the ground running. Like I said, I got a lot more to do, especially with all these guys here now. Like my network is huge. You feel me?
A legend who's here asked, who is or are your music influences and how did True School come about?
These are two unrelated questions, bro.
Word. Let's do the first one first.
My inspiration right now is Russ. Absolutely. If you guys don't know who Russ is, get familiar with Russ. He drops gems on a daily on the importance of being independent and how you can make it as independent. You know, so I feel like he's paving the way. And he also takes a lot of influence from J. Cole, which is somebody that I take a lot of influence from. Yeah. So right now, yeah, it's definitely those guys. Like those guys influence him. I mean, J. Cole ain't really doing nothing, but for a long time, he's been my favorite artist. So
he's about to put out something. The Fall Off, I think, is the name.
Yeah, he definitely is. But yeah. I'm no longer trying to listen to his music. I'm trying to be on his tracks, you know? So it's not even like, I'm waiting for that shit to drop. It's like, no, I need to figure out how to get on the track with my guy.
Got you. And the second question was, how did True School come about?
Shit. Damn, I had a verse where I explained that whole thing a long time ago. I did poetry. And then I went to high school. And in high school, I did poetry. And then I met Dijon. Shout out to Dopamine. A round of applause for Dopamine because he's definitely very important to the story. You feel me? We met, and at that time, I wasn't very big on hip hop. But he listens to a lot of like Kendrick and whatnot, so he put me onto that. But then I started hearing him rap, and I'm like, so as I dove deeper into hip hop and like everything about it, I started to realize that to me he was like the embodiment of hip hop, and I'm like, yo, like this guy, I need to do something with this guy. Like I want to push him, to put his stuff out there. He wasn't dropping no music or nothing like that. So we graduated. We graduated high school, and I was like spending some time with him in his garage, and he like did a verse. I recorded it, but then what I did was I extracted the audio and I put it over like like a soundtrack. And he he heard and he was like, "Yo, that's nice." So we tried it again a week after. This was why we was having all these +1 meetings. And then eventually, like fast forward to September, he says his birthday was in September, and we was all hanging out. He was like, "I want to do music. I want to put together a project." And that I already had that in mind. I was gonna secretly compile all his music and just put it together. But eventually, he didn't even need me to do that because he found a passion on his own. I guess like working with me and working with Rain. Along the way, Jay, he was an actor, by the way. So shout out to Jay. He was definitely acting before even doing music, and then he's self-taught at guitar. He started singing, and his mom was like, "Yo, that should sound nice." Do that. And I'm not sure if I get this story correct, but didn't no shade, but like I feel like I remember like your agent like firing you or something like that, or like quitting on you or something like that. I don't know where he's at. Your agent. You was like an actor. You had an agent.
He was an independent actor.
Somebody did, and they got the boot. However, I felt like it was so it wasn't him. However, along the way, he just decided, yo, you know what? I'm gonna do the singing thing. I was already working with Dopamine, so it's like, okay, well, I'm working with an artist. I don't know much, but like you can come along. Same thing happened with Kenny. He's like, yo, I kind of want to like start rapping. So he came along. All right, fall came. Dopamine did a track with Rain. Brought us to the studio, met him, met his brother. That's already like 7 people now. Down the way, they knew Kyle, they knew Piv. It all just, like it came together. So Shout out to True School. That's
Shout
how that
out to
happened.
True School. Now, we got to wrap up. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, and we want to get to some highlights before we finish. So Tiffany says, hi, Blue, it's Tiffany. You're doing great work. I still remember how your positivity got me through the dark reality of my health issues. You were always nice to me. I appreciate it.
Tiffany.
So, Tiffany? I don't know.
Tiffany who? I mean, yo, that's a beautiful feeling, but I know 2 Tiffany's.
Yeah, you're
And
not
if-
sure which one it is.
If this might, I don't know. I don't know who this is.
And then Bronx.
But I'm grateful to hear that. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful feeling.
Got them through some dark reality of health issues. Maybe you'll figure it out afterwards. Bronx Rangy says, you guys are so dope. And Princess J says, so who's single?
So shout out to Mama J.
Which one of the guys is
That's
single?
definitely Bronx Range. Shout out to that's Neon Jay's mom. Shout out.
Hey, shout out to Mama
and,
J.
Yo, you guys want to answer that other question?
Which one of y'all single out there? Which one of the guys? Jaco and Rain? Y'all just put it, he's not even out there right now. Oh, there's a lot of guys that are single. You should hit them up. Hit them up. Snick said he's single too. But I kind of, what y'all think about an encore right now? An encore? Can you do an encore? People back at home, write in the chat. Write in the chat.
FedEx.
We got time. We got time for an encore.
I figured out who Tiffany was. Shout out to you. I don't know how you got here, but that was amazing. So thank you for that. An encore.
Can we do it?
Do we have time?
It's 9:43.
Okay.
Hey,
We
we
can do
get it
something.
encore. But yo, thank you for tuning in. In Space with G, I'm out. Let me let him take the stage again.
Shout out to Ryan. Ryan, you got any more tracks left? Got any more tracks left? I mean, if we gonna do that, then I'm gonna need, my co-artist up here.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if we being dead ass, that's why I don't even be fucking around, man. Get my leg on some wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I appreciate y'all popping out to watch this live stream with all these talented artists today. And we gotta bring this shit home. Y'all want an encore, but the thing about it is that there's a lot of people who think that they on the level of the artists on this stage, but they not, and I try to tell them, but y'all don't hear me.
Who on roll, who for sure, who on wall, young nigga finna flip some mode. I'm a buster, get a bust down like a touchdown, cause I'm keeping score. It's an automatic, if they want to have it, gotta keep them thinking, it's a force of habit, never tripping, damn it, I'm a beast. Put me on a leash and I'll kill shit, like a savage.
Like a what?
Some niggas be talking, I know that it's funny, but keep talking shit, we gon' see who the dummy. Never mind me, I'm gonna flex, I'll keep it going, cause this be the sex, never upset. Let me tell you who's next, nigga, it's we. Tell me how death come in threes when we come in five, ready for this homicide, chopper then aim at your neck, but no disrespect, you play with the team and you playing with death. See that you don't do. Now give us while you play with do I say or do I did? And niggas tripped and hit them there in they spine with a 9. Ain't no time better than the present. Better me when I'm in your presence. I'm a king while the mic's my weapon, or the calm of a Smith and Wesson. Pray to guess this could be the rapture, this could be the ending. There's no pretending. I'm on reach election like give me the bag or the safe with a milli. My vision is clearer than sucking her titty, cause 2020 gave us clearer vision. Can I fail to mention that we on the mission? My God.
Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Say la vie. Can't get near me though. Bet they feel the flow. We elite. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. They could see, but can't hear me though. Tell me when to go. We can't be beat. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Let's take a seat. Can't get near me though. Bet they fear the flow. Yo, we the streets. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Yo, they can see, but can't hear me though. Yeah. Let's go.
Look, pick your path like it's picture perfect, but just be sure that the shit is worth it. Niggas love to give up their dreams and they live a life that's serving no purpose. And in turn, what that seems to do is make opportunities for these fakes. Well, I guess it's my job to use my God-given gift to keep them in their place. Niggas is order the gimmicks. Let me tell you what they do. First, they replace anything that is lyrical with simple rhymes and they feed it to you. Make it real catchy with some meter weight, turn a couple of drums and a melody too. Put that together with triplet flows and then guess what? You just been blinded by blue. This shit is easy. I write my raps and graffiti. flowing so colder than Fiji. Industry needs me. I could write deep and profound. I can even make it cheesy. They call me greedy. I can eat up these rappers and then my bitch in her bikini. Shorty's a sweetie, cause it has built like a peach. Fill it with seeds like a kiwi. Never mind that. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that a nigga can't appeal to anything. I could do it for the kids. I could do it for the old heads. I can even make a blind deaf man sing. Fuck all the some bullshit. Niggas be mumbling, but them same niggas don't struggle to eat. So I'm finna play the game too like Luigi again and again like this shit on repeat. Nigga, this blue.
Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Say la vie. Can't get near me though. Bet they fear the flow. We elite. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. They can see, but can't hear me though. Tell me when to go. We can't be beat. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Yo, they can see, can't get near me though. Bet they fear the flow. We elite. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Yo, they can see, but can't hear me though. Talk to him. Talk
When it comes to this shit, they gon' rap behind us. Funny how the world when it categorizes. Fuck your comparisons and niggas surviving. Don't worry about the game, cause I don't vibe. I've been waiting for your boy to talk slick for so long. Temple Wild, I've been overdue for a blackout. Wouldn't mess around, anything could go wrong. Somebody yo bread, then they gotta take cash out. Niggas getting stuck, thinking about shit to rap about. Speaking all them lies all the time, got you puzzled. Fool getting sand and they waiting on your team. Whatever suits you, nigga, live in a huge bubble. Niggas holding the formula. Couldn't win, so they had to forfeit us. On the auto-tune, got your gun for quality horrible. The fuck you recording? We record that! Breast burning on steam. Team full of half-ass niggas and fat boys. If they wanna high, get a shorty to vibe with you. Make a drop a pin and find where you at, boy.
Let's go.
I could drop a body if a nigga wanted. Try to get, but it get distorted. All the blood spill could have been avoided. Give them more to work. Niggas get a pose. Niggas got the game fucked up. I got a voice of
Goddamn.
Niggas dropping shots on projects nobody heard of.
Nobody heard that shit.
Forgiving you for ever doubting this wouldn't serve us.
Wouldn't serve us.
Yeah, niggas ain't built like me. Nigga, word up.
Nigga, word up.
Yeah, announcing every move that you doing don't concern us.
Wait, y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. They love me, can't get near me though. Bet they fear the flow. We elite. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. They can see, but can't hear me though. Tell me when to go. We can't be beat. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. We can't see, can't get near me though. Bet they fear the flow. Yo, we elite. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. Yo, they can see, but can't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. Yeah, let's go. Woo! Thank y'all for popping out. Joel Bleu out of the blue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
NYC.
And with that being said, it's a wrap.
Yeah, go ahead.
I almost forgot.
Wait.
The audio's back.
Let them know when they're
Wait, can they find you at, bro? Hold up, before we go.
Yeah, man, you already know that.
Wait.
Go ahead. Cause y'all niggas been playing with me, bro. I just hit
You
it
slowing him down. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, you already know this. Your boy House of Blues. Make sure to follow me at House of Blues. That's HOUSEOFBLEUS. Yeah.
And we out. When the album drop?
The album is out now on digital, exclusively on digital. If you want it now, get it on digital. Digital.com, digital.shop. Stream that shit. And if you feel like waiting, then wait. It's gonna be everywhere in about a month or so. So, yes, thank you all for being here. Thanks for the love. Shout out to everybody in this room. Shout out to Colin for mastering this shit. Shout out to Dro. Did some sessions there. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry. But I love you all. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if we being dead ass, that's why I don't even be fucking with rap, man. Niggas always be on some wild shit talking like some, oh, we doing this and we supposed to be